Amponsah. I'm from Kumasi. I was born in Kumasi with my parents. I left my parents and went to stay with my grandma when I was 8 years old, all the way to high school. I attended primary Bantima Presby all the way to JSS, and I went to Kumasi Girls for 3 years. I ran 100 meters, 200 meters, and the 4x1. When I was living with my grandma, things was going on very well. She was a nice woman to me. Because of that, I was not even feeling that like I'm not living with my parents and other stuff. And one thing I would say is because of her that I'm here now. She used to encourage me a lot when I started my athletics all the way. So now I started the sports when I was JSS, my 3rd year. That is when I started athletics. But at that time, I couldn't take it all the way serious. But after I graduated from the junior high school, it's because of the sports that gave me opportunity to go to Kumasi Girls. I had a full scholarship without paying anything. So when I went to SS, I make my mind like to take the sports serious. And from there, I took it serious. And my first year in high school, I went to do a national competition, and I was part of the. I joined the national team 2008 for that national competition, and since then I committed myself to the sport. That this is what I want to do. So let me take it serious. I would say my cousin, because it came to a time I was living with my grandma, my cousin, and my niece. But sometimes my grandma used to like travel to UK, sometimes for 3 years and 2 years, and I can't remember there is some people who were even around me. They asked me to stop the sports because sometimes when you go and you come, you don't get anything and other stuff. But the one person that I will mention, his name was like my name, who was N.S. Sechiyama. He used to like always advise me that maybe this is what God have for you, so just take it serious. Don't mind those people who discourage you, stop and other stuff. So I can't remember, it came to a time sometimes, even though when I'm going for practice, I have to like walk. Because that time my cousin was not around, he was a teacher, so he left me home, and one day I called him, this is what is going on. Because the one that I was living with, it came to a time, then she was like, if you say you want to go to training, then go. I'm not going to support you, because when you go for the national competition, I don't benefit. So my cousin encouraged me not to stop, so he used to sometimes send me money for the week transportation and other stuff. I joined the national team 2008, and I remember they were hosting national competition in Ghana, and that time I was having a good coach, which is Coach Alo, who just passed away like 4 years ago. And he asked me to come and run the 100 and 200. And I can't remember, back home in Ghana, I was the one who taught. I was the second best to Elizabeth Amorofo. So I was part in the relay. Even though I went to Ethiopia, I was a reserve, but I was part of the 4x1 team. But when I went there, I didn't run 4x1, I ran 4x4 because one of the 4x4 girls gets injured. So I have to like sacrifice and run the 4x4s. I went for World Juniors and also one junior game at Côte d'Ivoire, and I would say the World Juniors was so far the best competition, which gave me the opportunity, and also I was able to like get a good time. That time was my best time ever. I would say I have gained a lot, because joining the national team also gave me the opportunity to have a scholarship to go to the United States. If not joining the national team, I don't think I would have that opportunity to be in school and also to further my sports education in the United States. Things was very, very different from there, because that side we get a lot of competition than those days that we were not having any competition back home. Because I can remember 2014 when I went to the United States, both indoor and outdoor, I did like 15 competitions within a year, plus my national competition back home. So I would say United States is the best for me, and it also gave me the opportunity to like run good times and other stuff. I don't remember 2010. Yeah, I was in good shape, and also my team too, they were in good shape, and that competition we prepared so far so good, and we went there for like to get something before coming back home. And I quite remember when we changed, we were in like third position, and when I get the stakes, something came in my mind that like, Janet, you can do it, so let's go. And I was able to like push and all the way to the finishing line. We got to second. Okay, what I would say, the only secret behind these 4 girls is like, I would say we are united, and like everybody sacrifice for training, like a lot of training, and also we are committed to each other, and the 4 of us, we focus when we come to our relay. Okay, when we went to Africa and I qualified for the final, and I went inside my room, then I was like, Janet, this is your last chance, so you have to make it. And that competition, I went to run all my best, but even though I couldn't make it, so I was very happy when we came back to Ghana that they were going to host another one. They were going to give us another opportunity. So I took that 11 days. I took my practice very serious, like, because I needed something from it. What I would tell Ghanaians is that we need their prayers, because really anything can happen, and they should also remember that it's top 16 and we are part of that top 16. So within the top 16, they should also remember that it's 3 people who are getting medal, and we can be in the medal zone. But I'm not promising them that we are going to get medal, but we are going to do our best and best. And we also need their support and prayers.